For centuries, gardeners and farmers relied on layered piles of organic matter, turning them regularly to speed decomposition. While effective, this method requires space, labour and attention. Observing historical techniques and experimenting in my own garden, I discovered an approach that bypasses these limitations entirely. The pileless method relies on spreading organic material directly onto soil and letting natural decomposition, microbial activity and moisture retention do the work. The result is rapid soil enrichment without the heavy labour or bulky compost heaps. The method works because it mimics natural forest floor processes. In undisturbed forests, fallen leaves, plant debris and animal waste decompose in place, interacting directly with soil microbes and earthworms. This gradual integration nourishes the soil while improving structure, aeration and water retention. By spreading kitchen scraps, garden trimmings and other organic materials directly over beds, I replicated this system. Within weeks, microbial activity surged, the soil darkened, and plants responded with vigorous growth. This method allows the soil to absorb nutrients directly, unlike conventional piles, where much decomposition happens above ground before nutrients reach the roots. Now, layering is actually less important than proper distribution and coverage. Traditional compost piles, you see, tend to rely on alternating layers of green and brown material. But in contrast, the pileless method really emphasizes thin, even layers spread across your beds. So, I applied shredded vegetable scraps, straw and leaves in a uniform layer about 2 inches thick. This honestly ensures moisture retention, helps facilitate microbial action and prevents those anaerobic zones that can cause odour. The goal here is not to create a visible heap, but rather to integrate organic matter with the existing soil surface for maximum nutrient absorption. Moisture control, well, it's absolutely critical for pileless composting success. In a conventional pile, moisture can be managed within the heap itself, but on the soil surface, water plays a key role in decomposition. I watered lightly after spreading the materials, just maintaining dampness, but, of course, avoiding saturation. Rainfall often suffices in wetter climates, while dry areas benefit from periodic irrigation. The combination of moisture and microbial activity, really accelerates breakdown and prevents nitrogen loss, resulting in nutrient-rich soil that supports plant growth immediately. Incorporating worms and soil organisms amplifies results. One of the overlooked advantages of pileless composting is direct contact with soil fauna. Earthworms, beetles and beneficial microbes interact with organic matter as it breaks down, distributing nutrients evenly throughout the soil. I encouraged worm activity by lightly scratching the soil surface and maintaining organic cover. Within weeks, earthworm populations increased, creating channels that improve aeration, water infiltration and root penetration. This natural integration honestly ensures long-term soil fertility far superior to traditional compost piles. Rotating crops and spreading material seasonally, really does maintain soil health. Historically, farmers alternated crop types and applied organic amendments according to seasonal cycles. Following this example, I spread pileless compost at the end of each harvest and prior to planting new crops. This method not only adds nutrients, but also supports microbial diversity, reduces pest pressure, and improves water retention. Over multiple seasons, soil became darker, softer, and more resilient against drought or extreme weather, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem. The method works well in small and large spaces alike. Whether you have a backyard garden or a large farm plot, pileless composting can be scaled. On small beds, spreading organic matter directly on the surface saves space and reduces labour. On larger plots, it is possible to distribute materials mechanically or with simple hand tools, integrating residues from livestock kitchen scraps or crop pruning. This versatility makes the method accessible to beginners while still offering advanced gardeners a more efficient alternative to labour-intensive piles. The approach reduces waste and enhances sustainability. By applying organic material directly to soil, nothing goes unused. Historical farmers and homesteaders recognized that every leaf, straw stalk, and vegetable scrap contributed to fertility. This pileless method allows modern gardeners to replicate that efficiency, reducing reliance on commercial fertilizers, improving soil structure, and promoting healthy ecosystems. It transforms what would otherwise be discarded into a living resource that nourishes crops all year round. Practical steps make implementation simple and effective. Shred or chop organic material to increase surface area and, speed up decomposition. Spread it evenly across soil beds in thin layers, keeping the soil just slightly moist. Introduce earthworms or encourage existing soil organisms. Apply materials seasonally, integrating with crop rotation and cover cropping for maximum effect. Over time, the soil will darken, structure will improve, and honestly, plants will thrive with minimal labour and maximum efficiency. If you want to revolutionize your soil building practice, eliminate bulky compost piles, and achieve richer, healthier gardens, subscribe to Husbandry, share this guide with fellow gardeners, and start your pileless composting journey today for sustainable, long-term results.